Now from the host city of so many Pro Bowls, we're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Blues of Honolulu. The winner here, of course, a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Not a bad prize as we are underway in the NFC Championship game. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hey, on turbo, on turbo.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Up the middle, here's Walker. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Here's Smith. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And all the way in for the touchdown. DK Metcalf, 42 yards. And the Blues have struck first in this NFC title game. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field. And
that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he gets it down to the 32. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They go play action with Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A quick throw out to Lockett. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Play action. It's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Complete to A.J. Brown. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Middle. Tuesday.
Just beating the play clock, Smith. Finding Walker complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second and 10.
49, flip it off, 49.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, Tona.
From the gun, it's Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Now a second and 2. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
53.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. Now Geno. And it's caught. Touchdown. Ken Walker, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Blues have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Dancing to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Once again, it's Swift. And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, trio left. Hey, on the ball.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On the option to give to Swift here. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On second down, Swift. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
63, 63. 6 pound left, Yanni.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Swift going to try up the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And they're going to speed things up here. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice...
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Hey, trio left.
Back to throw, Smith. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Next.
Gino now to throw. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be out right at the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Smith. Under pressure, and down he goes. Brandon Graham. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Hassan Reddick drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just about on his own goal line. Rodgers to return it, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the 2nd half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 172 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Looking deep for Julio. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Pardon me, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. Here's Smith. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Check 59, cover.
Smith. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Smith's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
No ball. Jackson.
Smith to throw. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10. Now Smith. To the sideline and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Middle.
Now it's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as you understand where they are on the field.
Smith. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Walker is into the end zone. Touchdown. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
63.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This to possibly force OT. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a team,